If you want the cheapest coins around, go to ufifa.com. Prices start from about £1 per 100k on all platforms. Use the code TVM to get them that cheap. The link is in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to yet another episode of FIFA 15 rating predictions. We are today again going to focus on three players, two of which are newly transferred, or one of which, as I'm filming this, hasn't actually been confirmed as a new transfer, but I would have thought you'd get a rating of this anyway. And the other one is a player who was nearly down and out, but has thanks to his World Cup heroics, has come back, and I think is going to be massively improved next year. Let's kick things off then with a thank you first and foremost for the people who are helping me out in this keeping the channel alive. I desperately need a new processor for the PC that I currently have. It is dying. If it does die, then I will be off YouTube for quite a long time until I can afford to buy a new one, or just forever, because I won't be able to get a new one and I won't be able to upload videos anymore. There is more to it. There's another project involved as well. But if you guys want to go and check it out and help me out, then the link is in the description. Without any further ado, then let's just jump into the first player. That is going to be Arjen Robben, one of my favourite players of all time in football, not just in FIFA. A lot of people don't like him. I think he's one of the best, and he's brilliant at what he does. He's quite lazy, but he is still brilliant at what he does. So his current rated card is 88. And he's a right mid. I don't think that the position will change. I've given him a 90 rating. I think the way he played in the World Cup and the fact that he played very well for Bayern Munich as well, I just think he deserves a boost. Again, this guy's getting old. You know, I mean, he is, I don't know how old he is, like 30. Well, he's 30 at the moment. He could be 31 by the time the new season starts. But as players get older, they tend to get slower, but Arjen Robben in the World Cup set a new record for the fastest player recorded over a certain distance. I can't remember the play he beat. Was it Ronaldo or Walcott or something like that? He was he was ridiculously fast, ran right through the middle of the defence, and ended up scoring a goal. So 94 pace above his current 92 rating. With that said, he scored a couple of goals in the World Cup, so his 86 shot is justified, I think, upgraded one from his 85 of this year. His passing remains the same. His dribbling goes up 1 to 93, and the other stats remain the same. But I just think that he deserves this. He's been given two informs, two man of the match cards, and a team of the season card as well. So if anyone deserves an upgrade for next year, I think it's going to be Arjen Robben. The next player is, as I'm filming this, not confirmed as a Real Madrid player, and that is James Rodriguez. And until the World Cup, everyone was calling him James Rodriguez, myself included, but then the commentators just pointed out that it was the equivalent of calling Thierry Henry Terry Henry. So so now everyone's going, oh yeah, James. Anyway, that annoyed me a little bit. But I think he had a really, really good World Cup, but I'm not going to say he's overrated. I don't think he's overrated. He had a really good World Cup, but you cannot judge a player on World Cup form. You cannot do it. Liverpool did it a few seasons ago. I say quite a long time ago, 2002, I think, maybe even before that. They bought El Diouf because he played amazing in the World Cup, and then when he came to Liverpool, he was dog shit. He moved around, and he's just a terrible player, bad person, naughty boy, and no one likes him anymore. There's been a few things like that as well. I can't remember players off the top of my head, but a lot of players have been bought on World Cup form and have just not performed, not just for Liverpool, but for a few clubs. But I don't know. Rodriguez, 87 rated. I've gone off on a bit of a tangent there. I do apologise. But yeah, I think he's still a good player, obviously. And he had a pretty decent season for Monaco. But I just think that you can't judge a player on their World Cup form. Saying that, though, I've upgraded him quite a lot. He's currently rated 83 on FIFA. But considering he's had 1, 2, 3, 4 informs, he's had 2 man of the matches, and he's had 1 team of the season. So obviously he's had a really good season for Monaco, but then he came to light in the World Cup. But I think you just need to tone it down for the World Cup. His stats haven't gone up that much, really. 83 pace instead of 79, 83 shot instead of 79, 84 passing instead of 82, and 86 dribbling instead of 85. And his heading has gone up 2 points as well. His defending remains the same. But yeah, he's obviously a really good player. 87 rated as a cam as well, because they currently have him as a right wing for Monaco, but he plays more as a cam for both club and country. So I think that's pretty justified that I've given him the cam role. He's actually only got one inform that's in a right mid position. He's a left mid for his international team, according to the World Cup. Um, According to the World Cup update, but there we go. I think 87 rated is justified, and I've gone off on a tangent too much because it's probably going to happen again with the next player, Diego Costa, the current Chelsea man. He's moved, obviously, for a ridiculously overpriced amount of money. I am not a Diego Costa fan at all. I think he's lazy. I think he's useless. I think he's overrated. And I think he's now a Chelsea player, which it kind of fits, really. He took a bash at Chelsea fans. Anyway, 86 rated. This is what I think EA are going to rate, by the way, not what I want them to rate, although the Iron Robin one is what I want them to rate, but I think this is what EA are going to give. 86 rated Diego Costa. 84 pace, which is a 1 improvement on his current rating. 84 shot, which is 4 up on what it currently is. 62 passing, just a 2-point increase there. 80 dribbling remains the same. 57 defending remains the same. Up to 82 heading above his current 80 heading. Now, he's obviously had a good season for Atletico Madrid, otherwise Chelsea wouldn't have been interested in buying him. He's had 2 informs and he's had a team of the season as well. Now, yes, he got injured toward the back end of the year, so his Champions League performance was cut very, very short, and that's down to injury, and I get that, and I'm fine. But his World Cup performance, a lot of people will still be saying, well, he was still injured. Bollocks, was he? He wasn't injured. Spain were terrible, but in particular, Diego Costa was not very good at all. A lot of people would say that it was down to injury and the fact that he was playing in Brazil, and the whole crowd was on his back because obviously he's just changed nationalities for some strange reason. But I just think he's overrated. I really don't think okay, he's got the physique and he's got the build, which is technically the same word, and he's got the strength essentially to play in the Premier League. Don't get me wrong. His strength is actually 94 on FIFA, but I think he's going to struggle in real life in the Premier League to come to grips with it. Obviously, he's going to be Chelsea's only striker next season, so he's going to get a lot of game time. But I just don't think he's going to get that many goals. I might be wrong, and if I am wrong, I'll hold my hands up. But I just don't like him as a player, and I don't think he's going to do that well. For Chelsea's sake, I hope he does, because otherwise Chelsea are going to be lacking goals. But there it is. It is what it is. If you've enjoyed this very controversial episode of FIFA 15 ratings, which I was honestly not expecting it to be, but it has been, then please let me know in the comment section what you guys think of it. Smack the like button if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Till the next time, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.